Ayla Hutchinson, a New Zealand native, is known as one of this century's innovative leaders. She had a different perspective and provided a solution for her grandmother so she wouldn't get hurt cutting wood. Today, she is an entrepreneur and in recent years has become a role model for young inventors around the world. Those who find different, effective, and efficient ways to solve a challenge or move towards the future have found the secret of innovation. So I would like to invite you to see how innovation take us to higher levels of achievements and what the most important characteristics of innovators are. Innovation is one of the fundamental elements, both for a leader in any organization or a company. According to the Forbes magazine, in their article, Back to Basics, What is Innovation? This article was aimed for small businesses. They explain that innovation is something different that adds value and is not a term that can be generalized because it will be different depending of the circumstance. This article also warned us that there are many things to do in order to transform innovation from being a buzzword to an entrepreneurial capability. Ayla is a good example of this process. After creating the woodcutter, that masterpiece, which she named a Kindle Cracker, she teamed up with her father to establish a real company and manufacture this device in large quantities. 2 years later, they were selling tens of thousands in New Zealand. And later, they signed a distribution agreement with a leading tool company in the United States. Even Steve Jobs, the creator of iPhone, who is one of the innovators of this century, he says that innovation is what distinguishes leaders from followers. So there is nothing else to say. We need to develop our ability to innovate so we can create a culture of innovation in our teams as well as in any member of the organization. So let's look at some of the most important characteristics that innovators possess. And my suggestion is that while we discuss them, you consider whether you possess these characteristics or not. If not, take note as it might be your next step towards growth. Contact us. We can help you to improve your leadership. And before we continue, I would like to invite you to follow us on social media so we continue the discussions not only on this topic, but on topics that are helping you to increase your productivity and leadership. You will find in this material coaching questions and tips that facilitate to take immediate action. And remember that you can benefit others if you share this material. So visit our YouTube channel, subscribe, so you can receive the notification when the next material is available to you. And perfect. So let's see the characteristics of the innovator. Okay, one of these important characteristics is empathy. If you observe around you, creations and changes happen because they are a response to a need, a challenge, a desire, or just a specific interest in something or someone. So that ability to understand what others feel or need has motivated innovations since the beginning of the humanity. Other important characteristics is curiosity. The most innovative people have a desire to investigate, learn, discover. They ask questions, they look closely, or they explore around them. Innovators by nature want to collect ideas because they are looking to improve their perspective and add the right information to that creative process that they constantly have. Another important characteristic is tolerance. And I hope that you are doing an assessment on your leadership to make sure that you develop your ability to innovate. So tolerance is one of the keys of innovation because change creates uncertainty. Even more, innovation requires a time of trial and error to learn the more accurate solutions in the process. So innovators show little or no fear of error when they're in front of uncertainty. They don't have fear. And without doubt, they do not fear the reaction of those who do not believe or think like them. Another important characteristic is optimism. Innovating requires having expectations towards the future. So many times, this future is not the present future or an immediate future, but the certainty that your idea or that idea will become a reality in the future is what it makes that connection with a vision and a book. And this hope that innovators have that they will achieve their goal, which many of us call faith, is what requires constant optimism. So there is no way that an innovator that is looking to create an idea, develop that idea, and move towards the future with that idea, it will be on the negative side of the creation. And last but not least is brainstorm. Brainstorming is one of the best sources of innovation because it comes from a team, from those conversations about a topic or an idea. In fact, two heads think better than one, especially when we talk about solving challenges or looking for a better alternative. In my personal experience, getting the team involved in brainstorming create the best options. The World Economic Forum at the Jobs Reset Summit estimated that by 2025, at least 85 million jobs might be displaced by a change the division of labor between humans and machines or technology. Likewise, it added that innovation is definitely at the top of the basic skills for future. So I would like to invite you to improve your ability to lead by creating that culture of innovation with your teams and your organization, not only with a desire to find solutions to current challenges, but also to create a better future and leave that legacy that the next generation needs from us. Very well. Our desire is to add value to your leadership and increase your productivity. To have clarity in your next step, have better results and higher levels of achievement. Go ahead and like this video, leave us comments or questions. We will be happy to reply back to you. And in the meantime, while we meet again, I want you to reflect on how can you improve your ability to innovate. See you.